Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live to WCW's Monday Nitro. Live from Atlanta, Georgia. We have a superlative evening of action lined up for you here tonight. All of the finest superstars from all around the world, Europe, Asia, every continent, many countries represented tonight. We are going to put on a wonderful show. So stay tuned and do not turn away.
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction to the show. That's right, it is Monday Nitro for one night only. Makes its return to our broadcasting here in Universe Mode. So, of course, I had to bring the channel's resident WCW aficionado along for the ride. It wouldn't be the same without him, especially on tonight of all nights.
I'm just glad you didn't say apologist, because you would have had every right to be honest. It's just 50-50, I sort of am. No,
This damn revisionist trying to tell me it was good.
Revisionist of history. I'm going to start defending the finger poke of doom in a minute, aren't I? Any minute now.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get tonight's show underway. Our first contest of the evening is going to take us to the tag team division.
Oh, okay.
And we're actually opening up with some stars of the modern day. For the first time in a number of months, Mello and Trick returning to the tag team scene.
Alright, is that Trick Williams? Or...
Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes.
Okay.
Fresh off of their recent issues with Kevin Owens and culminated in that steel cage match on WWE Day 1.
Is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring.
Very nice, very good, very good.
415 pounds. The team of Carmelo Hayes and Trick.
I did see a promo that Mello cut quite recently where he was in the crowd just slagging everyone off, and I did massively enjoy that. It probably wasn't that recent, but it was pretty fantastic. It'd be interesting to see how things might turn out if he tries that in the crowd here in Atlanta tonight. They are rabidly known for being pro WCW. It's that sort of area, that sort of territory. So maybe not advisable. I wouldn't be trying my luck if I was Carmelo Hayes. But you know, at the end of the day, it's his career, it's his life. He can do what he wants.
Well, can these two start to build some momentum on the road to WrestleMania? Trick Williams, remember, eliminated AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble. Definite career highlight for him thus far. These two need to build on that momentum. And their opponents tonight. Wow. Mello and Trick could be in trouble.
I'm waiting to see who it is. Oh my god. Yeah, they are in trouble. There's no could about it. They are coming up against probably one of the best tag teams easily to ever step foot in a ring, but also one of the most hard-hitting, most destructive. They don't play soft. They don't play games. They don't wrestle, easy on their opponents, the Steiners. They are brutal.
Would you say WCW's greatest tag team?
Oh, arguably, yeah. I think they've got to be in that conversation. I'd say personally, it's either them or Harlem Heat. I mean, you could maybe make a case for the Outsiders as well, but I think the Steiners are probably the best all-round, to be honest. I would say so.
It's the opening contest of Nitro as Mello and Trick take on the legendary Steiner brothers. It's going to be Rick Steiner starting off for the Steiners. Yeah. And no doubt he'll be proud to see what Ron Breakker has been achieving over on Friday nights.
Wonder if there's going to be some discussion backstage, a few tips exchanged, a few wise words from his dad and his uncle. Son, obviously, of, I believe, Rick Steiner, and uncle. Well, that would make him the nephew of Scott Steiner, wouldn't it? I always get the niece and nephew mixed up somehow.
I don't know what Rick was trying to do there. Mello eventually fights out of it and runs straight into a power slam.
Yep. Patented, traditional, typical move by Rick, by the Steiners. They're both superb at power slams, bombs, any power move really. They are going to put Williams and Hayes through their paces. If they do pick up a win, they're going to have to seriously earn it. They're going to have to fight tooth and nail for it tonight.
Williams with a cheap shot to Rick on the apron, and that's going to allow Scott an opportunity. Fireman's carry. Trick escapes. Isn't able to get a follow-up though. Trick really struggling thus far in the match, but that right hand is a chance to turn things around, and he does make the tag to Carmelo.
It's a smart decision by Trick Williams. To be honest, he was getting pummeled in there. He was getting no offense, no moment to actually do anything to either of the Steiners. So, very smart decision to make the tag.
Oh, Carmelo Hayes starting to build a bit of momentum. Second rope frog splash.
Very nice. Not the
Oh
only
my
person
god! Well,
Rick, they showed
Rick taking out not only Carmelo but the referee as well there.
If you get in the way of the Steiners, you are just getting dispatched.
Mello with a slingshot DDT onto the apron. He is him.
I think the two men in colourful costumes in the ring might dispute that, to be honest. Well, one in the ring and out the ring.
The top rope, a beautiful spinning arm drag sends Scott out of the ring. Mello's telling Scott to get back in the ring and fight him. Scott Steiner more than happy to oblige with that belly-to-belly suplex. A big bicycle knee by Carmelo. I'll put a stop to the tag there.
Yep, but if you put the red rag in front of a bull, you better be prepared to go for the ride and get the horns. Carmelo Hayes would do well to learn that lesson very, very quickly tonight.
Carmelo Hayes putting in an impressive performance. Has really had the better of Scott Steiner so far in this match.
I think that's one of the big strategies that they're going to have to employ, Williams and Hayes. They're going to have to isolate the Steiners and try and just really work them over, because one of their biggest strengths is their tenacity, but also their vibrancy and their energy. The sheer work rate of the Steiners is unbelievable. So if one is
That's a big power slam by Rick, but Mello able to make the tag to Williams. And we're back to the two that started this match, Trick Williams and Rick Steiner.
Williams will be hoping he can fare a bit better up against Rick Steiner than first time round, because it was very one-sided, to say the least.
That's a big power slam there by Trick Williams. Hitting the Steiners with a taste of their own medicine into a cover. It's only going to be a 1 count though. A big shoulder tackle, tag made to Carmelo on the way. Now Mello heading to the top rope. Rick looking to intervene. Mello fights him off. There's a crossbody off the top. Here's the cover for Mello. Again, it's only a 1. Hardball tag team contest to open up Nitro tonight. Mello took a little bit too long gloating there. Tag made to Scott Steiner. A big shoulder tackle, dropping his opponent. And Trick Williams isn't going to get away with it either. Super kick from Mello though.
It's not a bad move to put a stop to Scott there. Very impressive.
Didn't really put a stop to him. Didn't really put a stop to him. Scott with a big boot, almost knocking Carmelo out. And now looking to make the tag to his brother. Tag made to Rick. Oh, hang on a second!
I think it's time, is it? It might be.
Mello's in trouble! The Doomsday Device!
Yeah. Nobody does it better than the Steiners. That could be the end. Although we do have Trick Williams to come in and potentially break up the cover.
And indeed, that's exactly what Trick Williams does. He does break it up. There's a cyclone boot from Trick. Down goes Rick. Mello back to his feet.
I think Rick might be bleeding here. I think I saw him busted open, although it's hard to tell from that
Big
angle.
knee drops Rick. I think Scott might still be down on the outside of the ring. Mello to the top rope. Nothing but net connects. Hooks the leg of Rick Steiner. Referee into the cover. And that... No! Rick kicks out!
Yeah. I knew he would. I knew he'd just be able to get out of it. You can't finish the Steiners off with one big move. You have to go for it. You have to
Mello
put
is
everything in.
furious. He thought that was it. He thought this match was done. Remonstrating with the official. Into the corner. And it's happening again for Mello. Trick can't intervene again. If he does, it'll be a disqualification. Doomsday device for a second time.
It's got to be
Hooks the leg. Mello kicks out.
Oh my god. Wow. I did not expect.
What?
I did not
A tag
expect.
team match to open up Nitro.
Oh, this is unbelievable. I mean, I can't
A
say.
code breaker.
Oh, brilliant. To be fair, they're giving as good as they're getting, Carmelo and Trick Williams. They are giving as good as they're getting.
And Mello with the tag. Scott rolling to the outside of the ring to recover, and it's going to be Rick who pays the price. There's a hot shot from Trick. Scott back to his feet. Trick more than happy to wait it out. Scott back into the ring. Catches him with a DDT though. And now a giant suplex. Sending him to the other side of the ring. Trick pushes him away. Scott looking for the tag. Trick more than happy to allow it. In comes Rick. Trick! Dumps Scott to the outside of the ring. Rick Steiner could be out. And it's a massive victory for Mello and Trick.
I didn't expect that at all. Fair play. I mean, I was going to say it was closer than I expected, but it's gone a way I completely didn't expect. That's unbelievable. I mean, the Steiners pulled out all the stops. They gave it everything. But, I mean, Carmelo and Hayes, you've got to say they were very resilient tonight. They stuck in there. They just about kept their heads above the water. And they learned to swim with the sharks, you might say. Really good showing from Carmelo and Hayes tonight. Carmelo and Trick tonight. Very, very impressed. Sad but impressed.
Indeed, but fantastic performance by the youngsters. Well, next up, we're going to head over to the women's division. And we have a big announcement here. Following the decision of the Royal Rumble winner, Alexa Bliss, we can confirm that confrontation last week meant exactly what we thought it was. Alexa Bliss has declared that she will challenge for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
Oh, wow.
Which leaves the Women's Championship here on Raw, the Women's World Championship, wide open. We have an announcement that is twofold. Firstly, given the confrontation last week and the fact that Rhea Ripley is basically in a position where she could choose her challenger now, given that she's run through the entire roster and following her impressive performance in the Royal Rumble, Raquel Rodriguez will challenge Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship at Elimination Chamber.
Wow. Well, I think with that, her showing at the Royal Rumble, she's earned that, to be fair, Raquel Rodriguez. It's definitely one that's being done on merit. Very deserved.
And on the same night, the winner of that match will find out who they will defend the title against at WrestleMania, because we will also have an Elimination Chamber match determine the number one contender to the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. Now, last week we had a match between Jade Cargill and Carmella, in which Jade Cargill was victorious. Now, at the time we said there was something on the line, but our general manager, Stone Cold Steve Austin, could not reveal what it was. I can now confirm that was a spot in the Elimination Chamber match. So Jade Cargill has already qualified, and we've got two more qualifying matches for you tonight. The first of which is coming up right now.
Oh, okay, brilliant. Good stuff. Well, I mean, the first match was fantastic, so if we keep that momentum going, we're in for an absolutely fabulous night of wrestling.
But there's a twist.
Oh,
This is a special guest referee match.
oh my god. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen,
god. Oh my god.
he's here. And he's even dyed his hair for the occasion.
He has. He has. Probably the first time in a long time he's whipped out that old leather jacket, I reckon. And of course, he would find a way to insert himself into this program and into a women's match as well. Of course he would. Of course he would. I'm not shocked and I'm not surprised. But I do wonder, he's not the kind of person to call matches fairly, and he's not the kind of person to do things in the proper way. So I do wonder, what, if anything, Mr. Bischoff has up his sleeve here. Because he's never really been...
I'll tell you what, it ain't muscles.
No. Well, it never has been. It never has been. He was never one known for his physique. Mentally, you could definitely argue he's all there. Physically, you definitely can't argue that he's not all there. But he never has been. He's soaking it up, isn't he? He's enjoying every single moment of this. I think he's forgotten that he's not actually the person wrestling in the match.
No, instead, this woman, or should I say, the man, is competing in this match.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It's Becky Lynch.
And the participants. First, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Been a rough year for Becky, all things considered. She's been almost there, but not quite. Not been able to wrestle the Women's World Championship away from Rhea Ripley. But if she can make it into the chamber, and if she can win the chamber match, she has a chance to do that on the biggest stage of all. The question is, as you rightfully raised a moment ago, is how much can we really trust Eric Bischoff to pop down the middle?
We can trust him about as far as we can throw him, which is unfortunate because we can't throw him out of the arena, because then we could actually trust him as far as we could throw him as well. But that sadly is not going to happen. He doesn't have much muscle, but he's still a fairly large adult male. Not very easy to throw out of the wrestling arena.
Well, a little bit of a rivalry renewed here.
Oh yes, oh, you're absolutely right.
These two women alongside their respective tag partners, Zoe Stark and Jade Cargill, having that match back at Bash in Berlin. Becky Lynch hoping for a repeat of that result on that night.
Absolutely. I mean, you would have her as the favourite, I think. Interesting to see. I think Shayna Baszler's in a gi, a kind of typical martial arts or karate, specifically karate training shirt, and then she looks like she's stolen some chainmail from a local museum to go on the bottom of it. Very interesting dress sense from Shayna Baszler tonight. But to be fair, if it gets her in the zone, if it gets her in the mood to win, then she could basically wear near enough whatever she wants as long as it's appropriate for television, which it is very much is. Eric Bischoff probably sighed hearing that last part, but we don't really care about his opinion. He's a tapped individual, as the kids may say these days. But I'm sure...
Right, Easy E calls for the bell, and this one is underway.
There he goes. I mean, I want to question whether Eric Bischoff has competence as a referee. Like, it might not even be an issue of, deliberately stacking the card if he can't read what the card is in the first place. I just hope he's able to make the calls to begin with, and then you hope he makes them fairly, but sometimes hope and reality aren't quite the same thing, and I fear that might be what we see in front of us tonight. Us and the viewers.
Well, that was a good response time into the pin there from Bischoff.
Yeah, he got down quick, made a nice quick count, but only a 1 count. A bit too early to be thinking he'll end a match with a pin like that.
Leg drop from Becky Lynch.
The man is very much alive, very much eager to show off what she can do.
Well, that's a big miss from Shayna Baszler there, and Becky Lynch more than happy to capitalise on that mistake.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, I feel like Baszler is gonna have to do a little bit of that herself. She's gonna have to watch closely for mistakes from Becky because she is such a talented, intelligent, experienced wrestler that realistically you just have to take advantage of basically whatever you can. You just have to be prepared to win any way you can as well. So I think it's going to be a good competitive match tonight, but I do expect the man to be picking up another win.
Good power bomb there by Shayna Baszler, but far too early to be attempting the pin like that.
Yeah, it's just too early. These two are both they're both experienced enough. They're both tough enough and resilient enough. You're not going to get a pin within a matter of 2 or 3 minutes. You know, it's too short to be expecting to win this match. As long as, again, we have an official who does a decent enough job of calling it down the middle.
Rolling through. On the... Oh, hang on a second! The disarmer and the referee, Bischoff correctly calling for the rope break.
Yeah.
Becky's not happy about it, but you know what? So far...
He's called it pretty well, hasn't he?
He definitely has.
He's managed to surprise us for once in a good way, Eric Bischoff, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not familiar...
And now Baszler, look at the Piper's Pit to capitalise. Into the cover.
Very, very well.
Only a 1 count though.
Again, I think it's just too early. It's just too early.
But Shayna looking for an early end to this, looking for the Kirifuda clutch to bring an end to this match, and Becky finds a reversal into a crucifix pin. And it's a kick out once more from Baszler. Becky, though, missing that clothesline, reverses the Irish whip, however. And a nice arm drag. And drops the leg as well. Into another pinfall attempt. Gets a 2. Only a 2, though.
Well, we're getting closer, aren't we? I think Becky Lynch has had most of the joy and the offense in this match. She has started to wear Shayna Baszler down. She'll be very well conditioned, Baszler, from a career in mixed martial arts, and you know the strong, powerful frame she's got. She's very well built, very in great shape. But the human body can only take so much punishment, no matter how well looked after it is. And I think we're starting to see Shayna Baszler fade just a little bit in this one. But with that man,
so the second rope
leadings, you never know what's...
an illegal manoeuvre here from Shayna Baszler.
Did Bischoff
using leverage to... Of course, Bischoff didn't call it.
He's not really one to get too fussed about illegal manoeuvres, though. I mean, otherwise he'd have to look himself in the mirror, and we know for a fact that Mr. Bischoff is not ever going to do that. He's never going to do that. That's who he is, unfortunately. That's who he's always been. So we shouldn't be getting our hopes up that he's suddenly going to start, being the arbiter of all that's good and fair tonight.
But Baszler looks to be out on her feet. Becky looking to end it with a manhandle slam. Bischoff straight into the cover, and it's a 3 count. Wow. Impressive victory for Becky Lynch.
I'm stunned that... I don't know what... I'm not stunned that Becky Lynch has won that match. I did expect her to win it fairly convincingly, and she didn't disappoint. I'm just stunned that Eric Bischoff only missed one thing in the match, and I think he actually genuinely missed it. I don't even think it was deliberate. I think he wasn't really sure what he saw, and he just didn't know whether to call it or not, rather than he's deliberately avoided it. I mean, I'm stunned, really, that he's actually been a good referee. Maybe it's something in the hair dye seeped into his brain and made it work properly for once. Maybe. I should ask him who his supplier is.
Good victory for Becky Lynch. She joins her ally Jade Cargill inside the Elimination Chamber. That is 2 of the 6 spots that have now been secured.
Very good stuff. Very impressive from Becky Lynch. Really convincing win tonight, and that's why she'll be one of the favourites to go on and challenge for the women's title through this tournament, effectively. I would put her as maybe the favourite to win that title.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we got a qualifier for another one of. Well, there's 3 Elimination Chamber matches that are going to be taking place at the pay-per-view. Obviously, that one we've just seen a bit of the build for, where the winner will challenge the Women's World Champion at WrestleMania. We also know there's going to be an Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Women's Championship at the Chamber. But there is also going to be a chamber to determine the #1 contender for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania as well. We also know at the chamber, the new champion, Sami Zayn, is going to be defending his newly won WWE Championship against The Rock. The Rock abusing his authority, and just before he stepped down as general manager, he booked himself that match with an ironclad contract, which leaves open a challenger for WrestleMania. We've already had one qualifier for this upcoming chamber match. We saw that on SmackDown, where Jey Uso qualified for the Elimination Chamber. He defeated Uncle Howdy on SmackDown. But an interesting twist, considering this is SmackDown's world title, the chamber match is going to be open to both brands. So we're going to be having some Raw superstars also taking part in qualifiers. Now, we've got 2 qualifiers tonight, but they're not straightforward. It's not whoever wins enters, it's that a certain superstar is basically up for consideration, and if they win their match, they qualify for the chamber.
Okay. So it's like a stopper kind of thing. The other person is effectively just trying to stop them from qualifying to the chamber, rather than trying to qualify themselves. Is that right?
Exactly. And we'll see
see.
that
Interesting.
basically that's going to be the next 2 matches that we are seeing tonight.
Okay.
As we head into our next contest of WCW Monday Nitro. And here's a man who made his presence felt last week, the king of the ring, AJ Styles.
Oh my, the man himself. The phenomenal one is here in Atlanta, Georgia. Funnily enough, the place where he actually made his professional wrestling debut, did you know? He made very late on in 2001 a one-off appearance on one of WCW's major shows for I believe it was a dark match actually. But it was actually his first major appearance in an American wrestling company was for WCW, alongside a certain Christopher Daniels as well, by the way.
He's returning to the place where it all started, in a sense. AJ Styles, last week at the opening of Raw, interrupted Will Ospreay, who was addressing the WWE Universe after his debut in the Royal Rumble. It ended in an altercation where Styles put Ospreay through the announce table with a Styles Clash, a true WWE welcome, the Aerial Assassin.
Very, very nice. Very good.
AJ drawing comparisons between the fact that he made his debut in the Rumble as well, but essentially told Ospreay to make it to the back of the line. Oh my!
Oh god, who is it? I've got to wait because I really don't. Oh yes! Oh yes!
It is the five-time WCW champion.
What a man. What a legend.
And he's got backup with him.
Yes. Speak of the devil. And so he shall appear. Will Ospreay. I mean, I guess he might be wanting to hurt AJ Styles' chances of qualifying for the Elimination Chamber. He might just want to watch AJ Styles possibly get beaten up. Who knows? I guess we're going to find out where his head's at, aren't we? Momentarily.
So AJ Styles versus Booker T on Nitro tonight. So if AJ can win this match, he will enter the Elimination Chamber. Referee calls for the bell, and this match is underway. Styles taking the early advantage in this match. And already getting up in the face of Will Ospreay. That's going to cost him if he does too much of that over the course of this match. Styles out of the corner with a forearm. A Pele kick from Styles. Booker with a nice float over neck breaker, taking Styles down. Back and forth here between Styles and Booker. Nice hip toss from Booker T. He stops the momentum of Styles. Yeah. Styles out of the way there. Looking for the calf crusher submission early in the match. Gonna test the ring rust of Booker T, who escapes with it. Well, probably less than a second it took him to escape from the calf crusher. I don't think Styles probably applying that with full effectiveness. Probably not taking Booker T seriously as Booker flies to the outside. And there is a calf kick from Booker to Styles. Styles needs to start taking his opponent seriously, or his chance to compete for the WWE Championship could be going up in smoke. Styles heads back into the ring and back out as he breaks up the referee's count. Do some more damage to Booker on the outside. Barricade. Styles. Looking for a running forearm. Booker out of the way and wisely makes his way back into the ring. Referee's count hits an 8, but as Booker exits the ring, that count is going to reset. Booker didn't capitalise up on the stage right there. Styles turning his attention to Ospreay, and for the second week in a row, a Styles clash to the aerial assassin. Now Styles looking to apply a submission to Booker T here. But again, Booker so quick to get out of that submission. I don't think that's going to be the way to go for AJ Styles in this match. Booker whiffs that clothesline, did not get much of it at all. And Styles has him up. And into a powerbomb, nicely executed by the Phenomenal One. Ospreay has recovered on the outside of the ring. I'm sure he's seething. The fact that he knows he can't do anything to Styles right now, otherwise he'll get Booker disqualified and AJ Styles is heading to the chamber. German suplex from AJ Styles. And AJ takes out the leg of Booker. Styles heading to the top rope. Booker looks to intercept. Nobody home. Dragged by Styles. Doesn't connect flush there, but the Enziguri does. Styles, the top rope now. Looking for a frog splash. There it is. Hook in the leg of Booker, who just about escapes it. And Styles says, enough is enough. Ready to bring an end to this match, but Booker finds a counter. Booker T has Styles in trouble. And there's the big slam from Booker, who now is going to head to the top rope, looking for the Harlem Hangover. But Styles gets out of harm's way. Both men on the top rope. Styles looks for that Hurricane Runner. Gets it. Styles with the second rope with a lovely lion salt. And Styles again turning his attention to Ospreay, but he completely crashes and burns. And he misses again. Ospreay just toying with Styles. He can't hit him, so he's just making him look a fool. And yet Styles has not taken that kindly. Back into the ring we go. Styles, phenomenal forearm. Oh my goodness. Booker straight back to his feet. Styles can't believe it.
Unbelievable. I've just come back to Booker T rising from the dead. Just come back to witness a live exorcism.
Styles finds the right hand and now looking for the Styles Clash. This time he gets it, rolls into the centre of the ring. And that's going to be that for Booker T, I think. 2 finishes. No!
Oh my god.
The kick out from Booker. Styles is in disbelief.
Oh my god. And what more does he actually have to do to put Booker T away? Oh my god, that's unbelievable.
Well, I think that's what Styles... You see the shake of the head of Styles in the corner. I think he's asking himself exactly the same question. Ospreay now has the attention of Styles as Booker T clambers back into the ring. Booker looking to capitalise here with an atomic drop. And I'll tell you what, Ospreay, he's waited. He hasn't got involved prior to this point. He has now. Oh, Booker T completely whiffs that crossbody. I think the input of Ospreay may now have been wasted. Styles looking for another calf crusher, but is he too far in the corner? Yes, he is. That's going to be a rope break. Styles keeps going to the submissions and Booker keeps finding a way to get out of them. Big knee to the gut by Booker. Hooks the leg of Styles now. It's an easy kick out for the phenomenal one. Styles now with a couple of chops across the chest. Suplex into the neck breaker. Nicely executed. Styles up to the top rope once more. You can see it's a bit lethargic. There's another frog splash from Styles.
Surely got to be coming towards the end of this one now. There's no way Booker T can keep going through all of this.
Styles. And this time he drops an elbow. Booker T, you're having to use the ropes. Get back to his feet. Styles can use that to his advantage here. Booker's down and Styles senses the end of this one. Booker in trouble. Phenomenal forearm. Centre of the ring. And Styles keeping an eye on Ospreay as he goes for the cover and gets the free. Styles joins Jey Uso in the Elimination Chamber. Great effort from Booker T tonight. Resilience that we didn't think he'd have in this day and age, but in the end, Styles just had too much in the tank for him.
He was just too good. And he just is too good. Yeah. So really is as simple as that.
Pro watches on. Can Styles book himself a WWE Championship match at WrestleMania inside the Elimination Chamber? As we head into our next contest of the night. This is going to be a similar match to the last. One of these men will be competing for a chance to appear in that very same chamber match. So let's get into it.
Good stuff. This should be fantastic. Fantastic to watch. I'm looking forward to this.
And competing on Raw, I believe for the first time since Survivor Series, I'll say Raw, on Nitro, is the former World Heavyweight Champion.
My boy. CM Punk. I wasn't sure if you'd heard it because you went dead silent. I was like, oh, you did.
I was processing that. Interesting attempt at commentary.
The boy himself. Actually, I call him BM Punk, Blue Man Punk. That's my guy.
Weighing in at 218 pounds,
In all seriousness, I think this man is one of the reasons I fell in love with wrestling. I remember watching him when I was, a kid, like 11 or 12 years old. And for him to still be going, and at the level he's at still, it's 13, 14 years later, is just unbelievable. He is genuinely a testament to, grit and determination and resilience and where it will get you. We won't mention his mixed martial arts career. We'll pretend that never happened. We'll just pretend it never happened. We'll just pretend it didn't happen.
As for his opponent, it's one of the true legends of WCW. It's him, it's DDP.
Wonderful. Feel the bang. I don't think I have it in my wardrobe at the moment, but I have that exact shirt he's wearing. I'm really tempted to go and see if I have it and put it on, even though no one can see it. I'm still really...
The Go to Slate versus the Diamond Cutter.
My favourite move on the planet, the Diamond Cutter. Oh, dear.
So, if Punk wins this, he will join Styles and Jey Uso in the Elimination Chamber. Referee gets the match underway. Oh my god, I thought DDP had opened this match with a Diamond Cutter.
I think he was trying to. I thought he was trying to, but... Jesus, wait, imagine. The first move he hits. I don't think I've ever seen DDP do that in his career. To hit the first move and just have it be the Diamond Cutter. I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, it's vicious strikes from Punk as well. He's not...
And the backbreaker to follow it up as well.
Yeah, very good backbreaker. He's not going to have any mercy on DDP tonight, is he? Goodness gracious me. Good catch though. Good reversal.
Now, could DDP deliver a rare defeat to CM Punk? I believe Punk has only actually been beaten 3 times this season. He lost a tag match to DIY where Cody Rhodes walked out on him all the way back to this one. He lost to Drew McIntyre at Clash at Castle in the World Championship. And he lost the World Championship match against LA Knight at Survivor Series. So not counting like triple threats where he hasn't won or the Royal Rumble, he's had as a Which will win this record, so it would be stupid.
Yeah.
He's only lost 3 times. So
It's not bad. It's not bad.
if I'm Sami Zayn or indeed The Rock, so we know the history between The Rock and CM Punk, I'm desperately hoping CM Punk does not make it into that chamber match.
Yeah, that would get pretty nasty, I think. To be fair, he's giving.
Right on! Punk with a sharpshooter!
Oh my god! But it's on the outside of the ring. Is it still going to count?
No, it won't count, and anyway, DDP gets out of it very quickly.
He broke out of that really quickly.
And we're going to make our way back into the ring as Punk heads to the top rope. DDP could be in trouble. Punk with a Macho Man style elbow drop to the heart of DDP, who kicks out.
Oh my god! Somewhere a faint "oh yeah" was heard, I think.
Now DDP, what's he looking for here? Ugh, a Styles clash almost. He's throwing up the side. He's throwing up the side. We know what's coming next. Oh, he's looking for the diamond cutter, and Punk knew it as well. Able to find the reversal.
I really want to see him hit the diamond cutter. No matter what happens in the match, I really want to see DDP hit this diamond cutter. That'd make me so happy. Oh dear. This is wonderful. Been a great match so far as well. Very competitive. DDP for having a severe age kind of disadvantage, really. Holding his own, he looks unbelievable for the many years that he has on Punk. Got to give him credit for that. There's probably no wrestler who's kept himself in better shape than DDP.
Combination of chops there by CM Punk. DDP going to find the kick out. Punk's going to drop the elbow on DDP and instead eats a big boot for his trouble.
Ooh. Just
And Punk could well be out. DDP now. Looking to deliver snake eyes to Punk in the corner, which does connect. And DDP now lining up CM Punk for the diamond cutter!
He's done it! Has he done it? Yeah!
Hooks the leg!
He's got it!
And it's a Punk kicks out before 1!
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. I don't think anyone has ever got up from the diamond cutter that quickly.
I'm in disbelief. And Punk now GTS.
Go to.
And DDP kicks out the 2.
Oh my god! This is ridiculous. This is actually just stupid now. This is stupid now. I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know who's going to win. I don't know who's got the advantage.
Both men kicking out of each other's finishers, but Punk, I think, was a bit more decisive about it.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Yes, I would agree with that. It was closer on the part of Punk. No doubt about that. No doubt about that at all.
Punk with the knee in the corner and a clothesline to follow it up and into the Anaconda Vice.
Oh my god.
The Anaconda Vice is DDP. Gonna tap out to CM Punk here. He's fighting with everything he's got, but he has to tap.
Have enough, yeah. Well, that's such a shame. He was so good during that match, but you know what? When you're in a submission that long, it becomes more of an inevitability as more time passes, and it was just too much for DDP. But he was so good tonight. He put in such a great showing. He can be so proud of himself. He made us all proud tonight.
CM Punk showing that superhuman resiliency once again, shrugging off the diamond cutter.
Here is your winner,
The Anaconda Vice getting the job done for Punk tonight. He will join AJ Styles and Jey Uso in the Elimination Chamber. That's 3 spots decided. 3 more left to go. just a moment. But up next, we're going to head back to the women's division for our next contest. Going to have another qualifier for Raw's Elimination Chamber.
I'm sure this will be a good one as well. We've seen some fantastic action tonight, has to be said.
So we get this contest underway. We prepare for... Oh my god. The music says it all. He's back.
Oh no. Oh no, why has this man just invaded every woman's match? I don't like it. Oh god. Oh Jesus, man. He's invaded every single woman's match.
He's a referee so good, we had to have him on twice.
I mean, he was very good, to be fair.
His theme song says, "I'm back," and he is indeed back to interject himself into yet another storyline.
Indeed he is. Indeed he is. He enjoys injecting himself in anything that he can get away with, really, to a great extent. Let's be honest.
You know what I reckon it is?
What?
He spent money on black hair dye for the first time in 20 years, and he went, "No, I am going to get my money's worth."
It's either that or he's run out of money and he's so broke he needed money just to buy the black hair dye. We need to check his contract, see if he's signed, see if there's any brand endorsements for black hair dye producers included. Then we'll know. Then we'll know the truth.
Let's get into the participants in this match, and Zoe Stark hoping to go one better than her tag team partner did earlier on in the night.
And this is his first from Las Vegas, Nevada, Zoe Stark.
Oh, very nice. Very cool attire from Zoe Stark, I must say.
Interesting, but I would use.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that. I would probably agree with that.
She looks to join Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill inside of the chamber match. And she will be taking on none other than the Queen of the Ring in this match.
And from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
Ooh.
Unlike AJ Styles, Liv Morgan has not ditched the regal attire just yet.
She just wants to enjoy it as long as she can, I think, because it's the vibe that I get. And fair enough, if you've won the Queen or King of the Ring, you've earned it.
It's going to be Zoe Stark versus Liv Morgan. This is our third qualifier for the Raw Women's Elimination Chamber. Bischoff gets us underway here. So Liv Morgan assumes a role. Start fighting out the corner. Heath jumps over. Live forearm from Zoe Stark. Dives into the cover. Look out for the Queen of the Ring, Liv Morgan, who quickly transitions into a guillotine submission. Zoe Stark needs to fight out quickly, and she does. And that's Stark looking for a submission of her own. The abdominal stretch applied to Liv Morgan, who is equally quickly going to escape that one with a wonderfully executed head scissors. An X Factor to follow it up. So hold by Liv Morgan, and a little bit of disrespect being shown towards her opponent. Spinning heel kick will add the injury to the insult. Stark finds a reversal though. Connects with a right hand face of Morgan. Once again, Bischoff putting in a respectable showing as the official in this match, as Zoe Stark takes Liv Morgan up to the top rope. There's the right hand. And a big superplex. Gonna do some damage to the Queen of the Ring, and indeed, she rolls to the outside of the ring to try and compose herself, but Stark not letting that happen. Agility like a cat to jump off of the top rope into that springboard maneuver. Stark showing a bit of disrespect to Liv Morgan, who looks to capitalise on that lapse in concentration into the barricade and into the apron. Bischoff going to need to get out of the way here as Liv Morgan scales the ropes. Looking for a high-risk maneuver. And it doesn't pay off. She whiffs the drop kick. Stark recovers off the ropes into a springboard crossbody. Hooks the leg for the cover. Morgan going to kick out comfortably though. Stark into another abdominal stretch, not for the first time tonight, looking for the submission.
He's really going for that abdominal stretch tonight. I wonder if he wants to make a statement, trying to win with a specific maneuver, trying to sort of show that how powerful that stretch is when she's using it, rather than just get the win tonight. An interesting one. Interesting strategy from Zoe Stark.
Morgan out of the corner with the drop kick this time. She gets all of it. Now double foot stomp. Rhodes as Bischoff gets out of the way, and another drop kick this time to the face. Morgan looking for that single leg Boston Crab, an unusual number of submissions being applied by two women who are not particularly known for that area of their game.
Maybe it's a tactical decision. Maybe they've decided that it's the best way to beat the other lady is to put in a specific type of submission. Although it doesn't seem to be working quite yet, it could definitely still come good later on in the match.
So Stark finds a reversal, ducks the cyclone kick and the clothesline, takes down Liv Morgan. There's another springboard cross body, and once again Morgan gets out quickly. Stark has hold of Morgan. Irish whip, gonna rebound off the ropes into a Lufez press. And Liv Morgan with a reversal into a roll up. Look at this, still a victory from Zoe Stark, who kicks out right at the last moment. Now a clothesline from Zoe Stark. Two in a row and a single leg drop kick follows that one up into a cover of her own now. But again, Morgan kicks out.
Well, those are some devastating clotheslines, but I don't think they'd be quite enough to end a match when you're at this level, to be honest. Not quite there yet, but she's doing very well, Zoe Stark. She's putting in a great showing against the Queen of the Ring. And that is no mean feat. No matter who the Queen of the Ring is, that is no mean feat. Very impressive from her so far tonight. But
and Liv Morgan with a combination of strikes. Stark in a precarious position. And there's the Oblivion. Hooks the leg. Bischoff it quickly into position. And Liv Morgan qualifies for the Elimination Chamber. Spirited performance from Zoe Stark. But it was not to be.
Unlucky. I think, to be fair, she's put herself on the map with that performance. I know she didn't get the win in the end, but really held herself well against one of the best women's wrestlers in the world and the queen of the ring. And that takes some doing. So we shouldn't fail to give Zoe Stark the credit she's due tonight. But good win, key win for Liv Morgan. She did very well.
I have to say though, if you're Zoe Stark, your concern has to be that's not the first time we've said that about her this season. It was a good performance. She performed well against a top tier competitor, and she's put herself on the map. We've said that multiple times. She needs to take the next step.
She does need to get a big win. She needs, and a lot of it is self-fulfilling. You know, when you get that big win, it releases you. It's like someone takes the shackles off. It gives you that ability to have that momentum. You know.
Exactly. Maybe once she gets it, it will start to snowball. We'll have to see. But for now, it is Liv Morgan joining Becky Lynch and Jade Cargill in the Elimination Chamber match.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for tonight's main event. I have only two things to tell you before we get this underway. Firstly, no disqualification. Second of all, gonna be. I hope so anyway.
Oh, it will be. Don't worry about that. It will be.
Because in your main event, the World Heavyweight Champion is in action.
Okay.
The Ring General.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297
I mean, he is an unbelievable wrestler, a star attraction wherever he goes. He is absolutely superb at what he does. There's probably a few better wrestlers in the world. There might not be a better wrestler in the world. And there wouldn't be many who would line up against this man willingly. I'll tell you that much. He is quite something. Something quite special, is what I would say.
I'll tell you what though, Gunther is not impressed. He says there's a reason WCW died, and it should not be taking up the time of modern day superstars for this nostalgia fest. And he wants to prove a point, so he said anyone who can claim to represent WCW, anyone who thinks they are the face of that company, step out and challenge him tonight.
He is absolutely fuming, lads. He's furious with WCW for daring to exist in his line of sight, I think.
And you know what? Gunther, you want the face of WCW? How about
He's got it.
the icon?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, I said there might not be a better wrestler in the world. I know he's suffered the ravages of time, as we all do. Age has affected him as it must affect us all, but there is, in my humble opinion, nobody who has ever done it better or will ever do it better than this man, Steve Borden, better known to the world as the one and only, the Stinger. What a man, what a wrestler, what an icon, what a personality, what a challenge for Gunther this is going to be tonight. One of the greatest to ever step foot in a wrestling ring. He did it for decades and decades. Different personalities, different characters, but always the same result, always the same aura, the same presence, the same ability. And he will put Gunther through his paces tonight. There's no doubt about that. No doubt at all in my mind.
You notice that we've ditched the WCW official for this match. Gunther insisted that we have a modern WWE official, otherwise he would not take part
Sting will bring the fight right back to Gunther.
As he has done right there.
Yep. Devastating right hands, and that is one of the best things, the most noticeable things. He's so easy on the eye, Sting, you know, with the offense he has, the sheer speed, the sheer vitality of it, the explosivity, the dynamism. Again, just nobody does it better.
Well, imagine if Sting could be the first man to defeat Gunther this season. That would be quite something, but we know he has the ability. Oh, he's got the baseball bat. And into the cover now, Sting. That's an easy kick out for Gunther. And he's really taking the fight to the ring general. Butterfly suplex to Gunther. And Sting firmly in control of the match. Takes a moment to play to the crowd, I guess. Gunther finding a reversal into a power slam. But Sting really seems to have Gunther's number at the moment in this contest. He goes back to the baseball bat and tosses it right in the face of Gunther, who only stays standing thanks to the ropes. Hey, hang on a second. Oh my God, that's Goldberg!
Oh my God. You are joking me. You are joking me.
Goldberg has Gunther up
He's going
for the jackhammer!
Oh, God. And is he going to get the second part, the main part, the key part?
But no, he's left it at the jackhammer. He's left Sting to make the cover. He drapes the arm across. And Gunther kicks out. I think Sting took too long to make the pin there.
Yeah. He was just so groggy and so dazed, I think he couldn't quite remember where he was. Couldn't quite get there in time.
Well, Goldberg coming to the assist of Sting in tonight's main event. Who could have seen that coming? It seems to have spurred Goldberg on, and now he has a hold of Sting's baseball bat, and Sting turns it around. Right across the skull of the ring general. Big chop from Gunther. Puts a stop to that though. And now Gunther looking to put Sting down with a powerbomb. What is the referee doing? My goodness. It cost Gunther. Sting kicked out before one.
Oh my God.
What on earth? That was definitely down to the official. It definitely shouldn't have been a 0 count. It would have been a 3 though. There's no doubt about that. Gunther is furious. Chop delivered to referee John Cone. Gunther is irate.
He was the one who asked for the WWE official. It's quite ironic in a way, but I'm sure it won't stop him from taking it to Sting. So he nudged the referee out of the way there before sitting right down over the lower body of Sting.
Well, the referee's getting it now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh. I'm glad the referee flipped all the way over. He probably doesn't know exactly what to do when he gets hit with one of those. He could have been seriously injured, realistically.
Gunther far from pleased with what's happened in this match. Oh, poor John Cone. He's going to take a Gunther powerbomb.
Oh my God. He's gone absolutely berserk here. He's just not having any of it. Any of it. He's not having any of this. He's just not impressed, is Gunther.
Staying with the overhead belly to belly suplex. Gunther straight back to his feet though.
Yeah, his conditioning is unreal, Gunther, and his resilience is as impressive. He will not let anything get him down. He won't let anything, you know, hurt. He doesn't seem to let anything hurt him. He just doesn't seem to, you know, allow himself to be in pain. It's quite ridiculous, to be frank, but it's very, very impressive. You can't deny that.
Looks like a big clothesline. Drops Sting. Sting back to his feet quickly though. Gunther had enough about him to take him back down and continue the assault. Match is definitely going Gunther's way now, but Sting still has fight about him. Despite the no disqualifications, the referee is still counting for a count out. Maybe he just wants this one to be over so he doesn't have to take any more abuse from Gunther.
I don't think. I think he'll take out as much abuse he's due for. He won't. He will never give up. Sting, I don't think ever once in his career he's given up. As long as he can still fight, he's never given up.
I don't doubt that. I was talking about the fact that the referee wants the abuse
Oh,
against Sting to stop.
He might just pull it whenever he gets the chance. I feel like he's going to do a bit of a fast count, to be honest. I'm surprised he only got to 5. I would have just been 1, 2, 3, 4 like counting. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm done and out of here. It's probably just.
And a kendo stick right across the skull of Gunther. A couple of chops turns that around though.
I think he's busted Gunther open. It's not often you see that. Very rarely does he.
I don't think he has, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong.
It's hard to tell, to be fair. You have to get a clear angle on it, which is difficult. Have a look when he.
Gunther with a nice reversal. Up in the fireman's carry. Down he goes with a Death Valley driver.
Devastating move. He's really going to have to pull out all the stops to beat Sting tonight, I think. Sting is just the kind of man who will not go
Sting
down without.
traps the legs into a submission, but Gunther gets to the ropes.
Expertly swept and hooked the leg, but it's just.
Sting. Looking for something there, but Gunther was able to get out of it into another submission now. And once again, Gunther able to get a hand to the ropes.
I think he's just trying to wear him down and focus on the legs particularly. He wants to hamper the mobility of Gunther. He did look particularly hurt by that last submission, but you know, as soon as he's back to his feet, he just.
Sting to the.
I don't know how he got out of that so quick. That looked devastating. I was amazed he's got out of that so quick. Fair play to
Sting.
Gunther.
Sting! Sting! Scorpion Death Drop!
Oh my god, oh my god.
Puts the leg of the champion. Gunther kicks out. And retreats to the apron.
I think he knew how close that one was. Sting almost had him, he almost had him. Oh my god, in heaven, I felt like a little kid.
Sting gonna follow Gunther to the outside, and I think that's what Gunther wanted. A powerbomb this time on the outside. Sting, lifeless, and Gunther gonna make sure with what will be the third powerbomb of the match to Sting, and that's gonna be it.
What a great showing that was from both men. I thought Sting was brilliant tonight, but yeah,
Tell you what, that might be the closest anyone's come to defeating Gunther. That
I would agree.
Scorpion Death Drop.
I would agree with that.
Here is your winner, Gunther!
Despite the interference of one Bill Goldberg, World Heavyweight Champion victorious in the main event of Nitro. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for WCW Monday Nitro. But, Madge, if you're up for it, it'll take me a little bit to set it up. Should we jump into Thunder? I'm up for it, personally.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take the stream offline for about 10 to 15 minutes whilst we get Thunder set up, and then once we're back, I'm going to jump straight into that show. See you all in a minute.
See you all in 10 to 15.